Welcome to The Explainer. So today, we're diving into what is honestly one of the most astonishing and visually striking narratives you'll ever hear from 6th century history. We are exploring the life of a woman who literally shed everything, and I mean including her own flesh, to pursue ultimate devotion. This is the extraordinary journey of Karaikal Ammaiyar. It's a story packed with miracles, intense poetry, and just an unbelievable physical transformation that has echoed through the centuries. Now, it sets up an incredible historical mystery. I mean, think about it. How does a woman born into immense wealth, married to a highly prosperous merchant, and living a life of absolute domestic comfort in the 6th century, end up as a fleshless, skeletal saint who purportedly traveled thousands of kilometers walking upside down on her hands? Sounds literally impossible, right? But to understand this radical transformation, we've got to start at the very beginning. Section 1. The Devout Merchant's Wife. So our story kicks off in the 6th century in Karaikal, which was this bustling hub of trade in present-day Tamil Nadu. Long before she was known to history as the ascetic Karaikal Ammaiyar, which translates to the mother of Karaikal, she was Puniwataudi, the pure one. Born into a very wealthy Vaishya merchant family, she showed this incredible inclination toward Bhagwan Shiva right from childhood. She'd spent her days worshipping the Shiva lingam, feeding devotees just completely devoted. Eventually, she's married off to another prosperous merchant from Nagapattinam, a guy named Parmaduttan. From the outside looking in, Puniwataudi was living the absolute perfect, wealthy, domestic life. But as you'll see, that domestic life was definitely not destined to last. Section 2. Miracle of the Mangoes. Well, this single, miraculous event completely blew up her domestic reality, and it all centers around a piece of fruit. Her husband, Parmadillan, sends 2 delicious mangoes home for his meal, but while he's out, a highly venerable and very hungry devotee of Bhagwan Shiva shows up at their door. Driven by her deep devotion, Punanawadi feeds one of those mangoes to the guest. Later, her husband comes home, eats the remaining mango, and he loves it so much he demands the second one. Now, panic sets in. Punanawadi has no mangoes left. So through sheer, desperate prayer and divine grace, she miraculously manifests a new mango and hands it to her husband. But here is the kicker. When Parmaduttan eats this divine mango, it instantly vanishes. He is completely stunned. And right then and there, he realizes that his wife possesses a God-given divine power. Realizing her absolute holiness, her husband just steps back in awe. He says, "You are not an ordinary woman. You are Ammaiyar, the Holy Mother." He completely bows to her. He literally becomes a devotee of his own wife. And with that single realization, their earthly marriage effectively ends on the spot. He could no longer look at her as a wife, but only as this divine entity. Section 3.